Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the EGL Gears Open live from Sheffield. Perhaps the last break of the day because it's grand final time, Alex.
It sure
and
is.
I'm sure your heart's probably not in a good place after what you've just witnessed from the sidelines. I can confirm mine is still racing. Since then, I've had to get a lot more water, a coffee down me. But boy, we're going to have potentially a very good game coming up next. It's the old El Clasico, Fable versus Supremacy.
That's the one. A tale as old as time, one would say. And yeah, we see them here in the grand finals once again. It's going to be another good matchup. Supremacy coming off a very, very close loser bracket final just now. For those of you that didn't see, it went right down to the wire against Team Lucent, putting up a fantastic performance. So yeah, we're gonna be in for a good one. I'm sure Supremacy will want to get back at Fable for their earlier defeat, and Fable will obviously look to stay strong and carry on that momentum they've had all tournament long.
Supremacy will need to win 2 best-of-3s if they are to win today. Fable only 1 because, of course, Fable, they're coming straight from the winners bracket. Let's check out these picks and bans as they are done already. Harbor insta-ban from Fable. You called this earlier. It is their auto-ban. Fairly well-known fact now. Supremacy banning Reclaimed. Interesting. They could have banned Dam. They could have banned Dam. They have not gone with that. Said they've banned Reclaimed, despite a very good performance earlier in that previous match. Interesting stuff. Foundation picked by Fable. Dam is actually picked by Supremacy. So instead of banning it, they've actually outright picked it. We'll see 2 shotgun heavy maps there, and then Forge Blitz banned by Fable. Maybe didn't like or enjoy what they saw in terms of how Supremacy performed in that last map there against Lucent. Impact banned by Supremacy, and we will go to Lift finally. We haven't seen that in quite a few matches. If it does go to it, of course. Anything that jumps out to you there, Alex?
Yeah, the first thing that jumps out to me is the Fable first pick on Foundation. Supremacy have left this unbanned. They've gone for the Reclaimed ban instead, and that's opened up this Foundation pick for Fable, which is big. They have not been picking that first all tournament. It's been banned out for the most part. Fable have been picking Dam first, which that brings questions to me as to why Supremacy have then picked it second, because that's pretty much Fable's second pick for the whole tournament. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I think those first 2 maps do suit Fable. Fable banning out Forge, can understand that. Supremacy just played it. They looked pretty good on it. Impact banned by Supremacy. I think they lost on that earlier. So going to Lift on that final map makes a lot of sense for me. I like that as a third map, and I'm hoping it goes to the wire.
I think that was an opportunity for Supremacy to really take it to Fable, be really offensive with their picks. I think they've been yes, they banned Reclaimed, right? But maybe just throw in I don't know, an Impact in there just to mix things up. Maybe even a Lift pick, right? Not just leaving it to the last map, and due to no bans of it coming through at the end. We're going, as you said, to what I believe also a really Fable-heavy map pool. It's one we've seen time and time again in this ongoing rivalry. And after playing against them earlier, Supremacy versus Fable, I think we're going to see more of the same. I think that's a missed opportunity there for Supremacy.
Yep, it's definitely an interesting pick and ban phase, and well, we'll see how it plays out coming up. Obviously, Supremacy on the screen, looking pretty chilled out actually. You see a few smiles down the roster. I don't know how long those smiles are going to stay here. They did, just come off a very, very brutal game, and it must have been tiring for them. Fable obviously had a rest.
Yep.
They've watched that game previously, so yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this plays out.
Of the same coin, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they're warmed up. They're playing well on Supremacy, but Fable are coming off fresh. They're happy. You can see on the left of your screen, that's Marsh bottom left there. They're happy, it seems like, Fable. They're relaxed, they're confident, they've played this match time and time again. They've had a nice little break, nice little reset. Supremacy, they might be mentally exhausted after that previous game. Oh my, physically and mentally drained, and now they're going against the hardest team and the best team in Europe to play against. And I wouldn't say it's looking bleak for Supremacy, but Fable are extremely strong favorites going into this one. Supremacy need, and I mean absolutely need, to start off strong.
Yep, that's very true. We have to remember, though, these are the #1 and the #2 seed teams in Europe, and both of them are currently top 8 teams globally as of the last Pro Circuit event. So, yep, they're both fantastic teams in their own right. They will give it to each other as as good as they can, and we're about to go into Foundation, Toby. I want to really jump on board, see how this Fable squad are going to open up, see how they're going to shut down this this pretty on-point Supremacy team right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the grand final, Supremacy versus Fable. It is a rivalry that has existed since Gears 3, I want to argue, with different teams on both sides, UK versus France. We know who the true favorites are, and we know Supremacy have played plenty of times against Fable on this map. They know what to expect. Let's see if their shotguns can work out for them in this initial.
Yep, definitely. We are on board with Fable Creators. They pick up the first 2 calls very quick. Chris has answered quickly, though, and this is a real interesting fight going on through the fans. Hydron is managed to sneak in the corner, and so far, so good for Fable. They've got a few kills. The quick respawn times obviously are going to play in Supremacy's favor at this point. Physics picking up a big kill, and he looks to get his second as well. But Phelpsy is in there to help him out.
Brilliant start for Fable. A little bit scrappy as Supremacy did get some kills on the board. It was not clear cut. I see he'll only just being picked up again by Fable, and Supremacy keeping up the pressure on that end, flying to that side of the map. And Supremacy, they're aware of what their team is doing. They're rotating over to the home street too. Fable, they need to now shift across in order to defend this one.
Yep, they do. Big push coming in from Supremacy. I like this. This is brazen. They've got to be careful not to die too quick. Strikers just get taken out, but Zorkos Physics picking up 2, and this is better from Supremacy. They're slaying out. Phelpsy has answered, though, looking for the triple. Just gets shut down after that. Nice couple of kills he's got. Dynam, again, in this situation, he's usually the last guy alive. This is the last guy in, but he does just pick out Hydro and clutches up a little bit. And
skinny your teeth fights.
Yeah, this game is already very much back and forth.
I love this from Supremacy as well. The proactivity to get straight to B. They know they've lost that fight over there. Let's send the 10-second respawns straight to B and to get back some points that they do desperately need. There are 20 points around that behind. But that's going to quickly change as they have control. It's now Fable's turn to push across top table and apply the pressure on home street. 4 players here. They're actually pulling back now for...
Yep, they've seen the repush by Supremacy back on their home hill. They're trying to get back and defend, but the domination is ticking, actually. Strikers holding up a wall in this...
Strikers 3, triple!
Man. Whoa!
Make it a quad!
Let's go, Strikers. That was a fantastic way to finish that first round. Supremacy going up 1-0 here. Come into play. Fable looking downhearted already.
Starting off exactly how you'd like to, and what better way than giving your individual a quadruple kill to finish off the first round of a grand final. That was perfect from Supremacy. Their decision-making throughout that game, that round rather, they lost the initial at the start, but boy, did they rotate left, right, and center. They really stretched Fable across the map, tested their wits. And as soon as they saw Fable and clocked them running across that home street, they flanked round and won those shotgun battles. Very well played, Supremacy. Advantage to them as Phelpsy's going to place the Boltok here at Wilding and Fountains.
Yeah, definitely really strong opener there, and also great eyes on Supremacy to notice that they've got that timing window to just get in behind Fable as they're running across top tables. Really well played. Boltoks have gone down. We saw Fable do good work with them earlier, so looking at Fable to actually really utilize this weapon going down into this Pistons fight. It is Marsh that picks it up this time. Physics on the opposite side with his Boltok. The fight does go down mid-map, though. Strikers picking up another one, starting where he left off last round. That's 2 for Strikers. He is the man at the moment. Looking for another kill. He's actually gone back into B, and he's just going to take that cap for the time being. Zorkos getting pushed. Prim's going to take a lot of damage. He will go down. Zorkos will clean that up. Strikers looking to push through closed here as he's going to try and get some control on this mid-map area. Nice little shot.
Taking advantage there, haven't they? With the Strikers getting that double, it opened the door for them to take control.
Sure did.
Of Welding. Here come Fable off respawn. Marsh does find Chris, and Physics will fall as well. That's the ticket. Back into Pistons. No longer will Fable be trapped in their spawn.
Dynam's in a bad spot here. Does get 1 kill, though. Managed to stay alive as well. Teammates in tow. See the Striker's going to help him out. Dynam does drop, but it's up to Strikers now to kind of hold this home hill. He is 1v2. Taking a lot of damage. Just get 1 kill, though. Looking for his second. Strikers on fire right now. Gets a bit of damage down. Taken out by Hydra off spawn, and Fable, you know, backs against the wall here. They're having to defend this A hill with all they've got.
And while that was going on, they lost the B hill.
That they did.
Seed #1 in Europe. And Supremacy, they are starting off strong. In that first round, they won it quite clinically as well. Now they have a good foothold in the second and really testing Fable each and every phase of play.
That's very true. Physics doing good work there, getting out from underneath 3 Fable members. Chris does pick up that headshot on Marsh. Striker's going to fall, but his team are there to help him out. Get that man back on his feet. And they're going to retake this Pistons very quickly. Striker's going back in. Craze with 1 shot, though. He's looking for his second. Gets taken down by Physics. And this is good work from Supremacy there. They've got a good point lead. They've got 2 hills. They've got map control and members up. This is exactly where they want to be.
Wow.
Physics got to be careful there, though. He's running into no man's land.
Brilliant ball talking from Phelpsy. Marsh comes off a respawn fresh, but he's getting angled from the right. Some more players coming out of Pistons. This is a big fight as well. B still in control, but the A and C hills are changing hands, it seems, or at least being broken for now. Craze bouncing around. Zorkos, amazing shotgunning earlier, and he has the damage advantage, but no, he cannot land one more shot. Should have been a Zorkos victory for me there in that 1v1.
Yep, that should have been a Zorkos double kill. And now Craze played well though to, you know, keep the damage off himself and managed to get that down in that situation. Just dropped to Strikers though. Strikers with a meat shield, just holding this middle hill. Phelpsy taking a bit of damage, but does get a nice up A on Chris.
Brilliant movement.
Yeah,
reset the
really
health
nice.
for this 1v1. Baits the back A, comes back from the corner, and Phelpsy understands how badly he outplayed Strikers there. Really amazing stuff to witness in front of us. And finally, Fable. They do get control of B, but look at the score. They're forced to go for the triple cap at this point in time. They're coming mainly through the middle.
This is going to be a
the
big
shotgun battles
defense.
are starting already. Crazed as a player running past him. It's Strikers who tries to ensure the victory. Chris gets the double off screen. Can Craze clean up Zorkos? He's closed the
Big
gap.
kill.
Zorkos says no, but the C hill is broken. Fable are still fighting right at the front door,
It's
but
okay,
the overextension as well.
Supremacy have got the Fable home hill though. They're going to try and defend on the opposite side of the map. Chris does get 1. This is a big fight for Hydro, and he needs to win this now. 207, 206. He does get the break, but it's okay.
Broken it in time. Striker's overextended to B. He just needs it to cap this once. And it will get to 207. Hydro, can he break
Big
it? No, he
kill there.
cannot. The cover switch cancel. Used up too much time. Fable got to 208 in the end, but Supremacy just captured that in time. They are 2-0.
2-0.
now.
Who would have predicted that opening this map?
Yeah, I feel as though Fable are being stretched thin. This is not Fable playing badly. I think it's more so Supremacy playing very, very well. They always seem to be the more proactive team. They're winning a lot of the crucial team fights, those swing fights, constantly applying the pressure in every single hill and making Fable double guess themselves. This is good from the Supremacy side. Krim placing down the Ember in Pistons now.
Yeah, I like that drop. It's just another weapon to draw that fight down to that Pistons area. Trying to double down on one fight, right? We've got the Boltox up there as a supporting weapon, and yeah, no, this works for Fable. That said, Supremacy have been slaying out that Pistons area right now. They really are on fire. They're really showing us what they're about. And as we get into this fight, Chris is just bouncing around pillars. 3 though dead already. Phelpsy trying to make amends, but his team are just crumbling around him, and Strikers takes him out as well. 1 member left for Fable. That's Marsh. He's going to get taken down. Maybe not. It seems he's played his life quite well. There we go. Strikers does get the damage in the end. Has bought his team a lot of time, though. They are going to recap the C hill.
Supremacy haven't been able to capture the home hill fast enough to start the triple cap blinking. But Fable are going to get the C hill back. They need to fight off Zorkos. Get a kill here. Not too difficult a job for Fable. Physics comes out of nowhere. This time, the more passive player is becoming the aggressor, flanking round. Craze dispatches of him, and the Supremacy player as well. Chris, he's flying through. It's making Fable check every single corner right now. Strikers appears from the woodwork of Pistons as they have the score lead. Chris has finally been taken care of. Hydro and his squad up over at A has been able to get some presence on that hill, or Krim rather.
Yeah, definitely so. Physics fighting for his life here on the A hill. Woo. Krim getting lucky with a misroll and then just managed to get the back A quickly. The domination does come in, and it's up to Chris to make it count. No, Chris doesn't get it. Dynam's got the wrong weapon out. He's trying for a chainsaw. I don't think this is looking very good for Supremacy. This is going to be a Fable round, and Fable bringing it back. Never
Well,
thought I'd say that this finals.
once again, yeah, you and me both. I mean, once again, Supremacy really testing Fable. They won an initial, or the initial, quite clearly, quite comfortably as well. And Fable definitely, if nothing else, tested right there and then, but a very good response, immediately pushing back, getting their home hill back across the home street. They ran and held it, and then won the B hill back as well, just through a war of attrition, and through pure skill with his Nash shotguns. The block does come in from Statue.
Yep, definitely so.
And,
Keeping them about the same.
It's going to be a 2v2 in Pistons, 3v3 in the middle. Once again, it's the same. Physics, the man with the Voltok. Strikers lit at full red. Does reach for the cover. This time Hydrone and Phelpsy do have more of a presence in the middle, although Chris has something to say about that. Flanks one player, flanks the second. Marsh will fall by the wayside.
Nice double kill there from Chris, and another down. Secures that sniper rifle, 4 strikers. Really nicely played. A long shot in the middle. I thought it was an M-bar in the middle. Yeah. Got a long shot. Yeah. But yeah, really nicely played.
Bit of a reset now, evidently, from Fable as things do slow down. Not many gunshots heard. That will start off very soon.
Chris has been sneaky here.
Holding, welding, getting the angle on Craze. Chris being the aggressor on one side. Fable have to
This
run
is really
for their
well
home hill
played.
now. The reinforcements are there. Krim does get the backing on Chris. It's going to be forced a team fight for the round potentially. Physics coming from the Pistons. Krim has to bounce for his life, avoid all the shots coming from the weld inside. B Hill has not been captured and is not controlled by Supremacy though, so the triple cap will not be built in. Fable have time to reset.
Yeah, they had to leave that B hill to come and support the A fight. Krim did fantastic work to get out there alive. He had pretty much no health left, and you know, left, right, got himself out, survived, secured this home hill again for his team. Really well played, Krim. And yeah, keeping your team in it right there. Though, a 60-point lead for Supremacy. This is exactly where you want to be if you're Supremacy, right? You've got map control. That said, Phelpsy, headshot and strikers, not what you need right now. And we do see Marsh picking up another kill, so that's 2 dead from Supremacy. This is going to be big if Chris dies. Chris does die. 3 dead now from Supremacy, and Fable looking strong as they come back into this 4th round.
Big shotgun in from Marsh, and it is actually a sniper rifle in the hands of Phelpsy here. Perhaps it was a sniper rifle this whole time, excuse me, it's not an M-bar. Krim does find Dynam, though, back to the action. A Supremacy fly through on the C-Hill. Big headshot from Krim. Chris just outside the smoke holding on, but the angles are coming in from Phelpsy. From Fountains this time, it's Supremacy backs up against the wall, and it seems just all too easy for Fable to push through. Dynam and Physics need to get in there right now in order to break it in time. They're not able to, and very quickly indeed, Fable make it 2 apiece.
Yeah, you can see the frustration there on the faces of Supremacy. They thought they'd made that break, and I think that was just down to Physics. Physics thought his team were going to be able to hold that. He decided to go towards the B. So remember a Fable in front of him there, couldn't go that way, had to retreat and try and help Dynam retake that. Those few seconds cost that break. However, 2-2, still not far, still not far into the game. We've got a long way to go yet. We do see the incendiaries placed now in the middle of the map. That's going to shake things up just a little bit. And we'll be a little bit more focused down the middle just to secure those grenades. Great for area denial and picking up quick kills. So both teams will want to get hold of those.
This is potentially why Krim is going around Statue to get a nice meaty angle with that Lancer. It's going to open up a lot of shots. Does get it down, but you feel as though there's no Fable players in sight to take advantage. Supremacy, Dynam with those incense. Both are a throw and a miss there. Here comes Craze, levels numbers up with an Asher kill of his own. Zorkos with snipe in hand. The initial, honestly, it's more of a stalemate, if anything. Fable elect to pull off. Of course, the sniper is in Zorkos' hand, so not going to risk any casualties. Instead, Supremacy, they'll take advantage of the passiveness. They'll hold off here.
Well, Toby, like, this opening was very, it was very even. However, Zorkos came out with a sniper rifle. Dynam managed to pick up those incendiaries, so better played on the side of Supremacy there. Only problem is Dynam wasted those incendiaries. He didn't get a kill. That's a headshot. Dynam picks up that. Dynam picks up the headshot. Would have been Zorkos' headshot anyway, but he's going to look for one anyway.
Not going to get the body check there. So Krim is okay to peek out and continue that suppression. Zorkos can just keep holding on to this angle on the home hill. I mean, Fable, they lost the power weapons, but it goes to show how smart they are at playing this map, because they've come from initial, lost the power weapons, and then set up in the home hills, and they are in the points lead.
They have a big push coming in from Fable here. They try to retake this entrance to Pistons.
Brilliant
Big
bouncing.
fight going down. Yeah, great movement from both players, but two players do drop. Physics picked up one. He's looking for his second. Doesn't get it. Phelps, he's shutting him down. Does trade out for a down, though. Chris going to pick up that kill, and it's up to Krim to deny this, this triple cap. He does just that.
With the help of Craze, of course,
Yeah.
as well. Only 2 players left alive of Supremacy. Zorkos just coming off a respawn to add to that. And Intense sneaked away from Craze as well. And as both players reset, he's managed to get that on his side. Very useful resource for taking back a B hill. Meanwhile, elsewhere, as Hydrone's trying to do just that, Marsh does fall. Supremacy, they're actually set up here. They don't need to go for those Incense, so they're going to put the resources where the sniper is spawning. Very well played. Smart decision making from both teams here, evidently. But advantage Supremacy. They have the sniper, and they have the points lead.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the points are slowly ticking up into Supremacy's favor, right? We see 150 to 125. The retake attempt is coming in by Fable. 1 incense used. Good bolt up by Chris just to keep Fable at bay, and it looks like Supremacy are gonna. Oh, that's almost a headshot there. Looks like Supremacy trying to retake the C hill instead. They've said, "We'll leave B, let's rotate," and rotate they have. The fight is going down. C is getting capped in their favor, and yeah, it looks like advantage Supremacy right now.
Nice little angle from
That's a
Physics,
headshot
and he
right
does make great use of that. Look at the Lancer fire response from Fable. Strikers comes through to try and close the gap.
Gets the body check.
The points are in the favor of Supremacy, and so is the team fight. That could be it. And I think it will be the one that secures the round. Great effort, honestly, from Supremacy. A fantastic rotation once again to that home street. And even the overextension kill from Phelps will not stop this round going to the French side. A brilliant round from them.
Yeah, definitely so. A superb Supremacy right there. Just cleaning up that last fight. No one from Fable stood in their way. And now 3-2 to Supremacy. This is the match we wanted in that winners bracket final. We're getting it now in the grand final. Excellent work by Supremacy. They're really putting on a show right now. M-bar being hovered here. Don't know if it'll go down or not. Looks like they're hovering something at Pistons instead.
I would not be surprised if a boom shot goes down, you know, knowing Fable. It's a go-to strategy. But saying that, Supremacy, they have been as equals with the boom shot. But
it's the frag grenades.
Yeah, it's actually the frag grenades instead. So, you know, they don't like the sniper. You know, fair enough, because Supremacy has been getting control of that and making use of it, evidently, from that last round and others. So they're just going to take that away, make it a bit more simplistic in the form of the frag grenades. A bit more back to basics and less variables to worry about. Saying that, though, of course, frags are still something to be feared. And utilize Zorkos getting down as soon as he gets into the middle of the map. Yeah,
great Lancer fire there from Fable. Really you know, picking their mark and taking him down quickly. Craze does pick up a quick kill. Two kills, on Zorkos and Chris. Dynam falls, Physics falls as well. Strikers is doing his best to hold them at bay, but he gets dropped, and now that's 5 dead from Supremacy. Fable look to be taking this one really quickly. Are they going to threaten the triple cap? It does look like it. Krim has gone back 5 seconds on the clock, and I don't think Supremacy are going to have anything to say about that.
Nope. Respawn timer is not on their side there. Ladies and gents, we are going to the second half, all tied up. It is anyone's game at this point in time. And a very strategic first half of that, Alex, I'm sure you'll agree. Good performances from both sides. Really happy with Supremacy, how they've turned up in this grand final thus far. But I do really fancy Fable going into the second half, especially they're known for their home hill setups, because those Supremacy really did make use of those power weapons in that first half. Now that they're gone, now that we're back to 10-second respawn timer, Fable can win the initials, take that away from Supremacy. Could prove very, very fruitful for the UK side.
Yep, it could indeed, and yeah, as you said, all tied up, we are around. Zorkos not with the best start to the second half, taking out Dynam, and does die himself, so 2-man advantage. Strikers trying to make up for it. Strikers does make up for it. He gets a double, and he's going to look for more as he chases up onto this E-hill. Finds Hydrone. Hydrone's seen him though, Wise. Looking for a double himself, and statue fight is going down right now between Hydrone and Physics. This is going to be a good one.
The speed of the movement, trying to close the gap. Physics is red. His passive play has kept the damage up by Hydrone. It still puts up the damage. Look at the pistol damage. Hydrone. It is absolutely perfect from this individual. What a victory that is at E-hill. And now the reward is not only points but map control. He has the angle on Zorkos. He's going to get the call out from his teammate Phelpsy. Here comes Strikers to aid his teammate, but still downed.
Just get it down, just buys his team some time. And they are ticking points up here. Fable are, you know, they have the 2 cap. They are in the lead. Good 20 points in their favor. So, yeah, looking good. Hydron really doing work for his team right now in this elbow area. But the push is coming down to F, Toby. Let's get over there. Let's see what's going on. Strikers is a little bit red. Chris leading the charge. Krim and Phelpsy, though, excellent lancers. And they've got Marsh just to the side there. Krim's going to pick up 3. Great triple kill from Krim, and he's looking for his quad.
If Dynam falls here, you'd expect the enemy home health to go the way of Fable, and I think it is. Look at the rotation already from Hydron. I think that's Hydron. It is. He tries to sneak through. The respawn timer is not on his side. Shortest it will ever be at 10 seconds. He will get landed in the back. Krim forced to pull back himself, but the points lead remains. Look at Supremacy already rotating over to E. Fable know exactly what is going on though.
Yeah, definitely the points lead you just called out. 50 points now in the favor of Fable. This is probably the biggest lead they've had all game. 7 rounds in, and we're still at even Stevens, and Striker's trying to make up for it. Just take out Krim. This E-Hill is going to go in the favor of Supremacy if this fight goes in their way. This is a big fight. Phelps is behind them, though. He was hiding behind the statue. Didn't see that one at all, did they? And Craze is coming to clean up. 2 members dead now from Supremacy. Fable looking strong here. They got 5v3. The domination is ticking, and it's up to Zorkos really now. Takes a lot of damage.
Needs to break it right now.
Doesn't get the touch, and that's another Fable round. Fable looking strong in that round there. 2 in a row now.
2 in a row. Perhaps Zorkos should have been a little bit more aggressive going into the hill. Maybe showed a little bit too much respect to Craze and Phelpsy just behind. 4-3 now. And Supremacy, they have the opportunity to change this up massively with a power weapon placement. We do usually see some powerful weapon placements on this second half foundation, but business as usual. Supremacy will do their base strat, if you will, of placing the hammer boosts at the home hills. I mean, that could prevent Fable from going to those home hill setups, vice versa, but don't see it influencing things much. I think it'll be more of the same here in the middle and that statue.
No, I think you're right. I think Supremacy kind of happy to keep it similar. They've been doing well in these rounds, and it's just a few kills here and there that are turning the tide in Fable's way. There's the kills, though. Crazed and Phelpsy picking up the first 2. Marsh is fighting for his life, and he's got the support of Hydron. Hydron's picked up another double kill. Looking real good in this round here right now.
Quick rotation
3
for Fable.
dead.
It's 1 player leading the way, just checking the corners. In the form of Krim. Don't like what they see though, do Fable, and they play the more passive approach of setting up. This Hambus now actually can help with this. Exactly. Damage could that potentially, well, slowing Dynam down for a second, but the teammates are just behind. And Marsh and Co are setting up, but Supremacy, they're on the prowl. They're starting to go through the middle. Fable know what's going on there, so they're going to mix things up and go through the middle. Craze is going to get taken out. The angle coming from the window. Strikers will surely get revived. And the numbers thrown at E now from Supremacy.
That's Fable taking a little bit of damage there as they try and get out. They are back to 5 though now, and this is a big kill. Hydron hiding out. He's going to get another double. He's looking for his triple. Gets the damage down and does deck the down as well. That's a triple kill there for Hydron.
Big plays, and he's going to angle out Chris. He should go down. Nope, just by the skin of the teeth. Does get to the corner. He's looking at the middle. I'm just wondering, is Marsh going to clean him up? Yep, he is. Chris is forced out eventually. And despite, you know, honestly, a great rotation from Supremacy, Fable did read it. Hydra and star plays from them has led to this very situation. Fable knocking on the door of the F-Hill. Can Supremacy respond?
Yeah, Fable really stepping it up a notch in his last 2 rounds, slaying out Supremacy. And Supremacy not really answering. It seems, you know, they had a good first, 6 rounds or so, and now Fable just kind of getting running a little bit. They're starting to walk away with these rounds. Points lead again in Fable's favor. Hard one to say.
A tongue twister.
70 points up, and the retake attempt will come on the Fountains Hill, but Fable will hold both homes, so it needs to be now or never really for Supremacy. Looks like they're going to make this first push. They do actually pick up the first kill on Hydra, and Phelpsy, though, trying to keep his team in it, does go down, and this is all about the other fight now. Can they get in the hill? They have got in the hill. This is going to be a domination if they can just hold this. The fight is going down on this D hill. Craze does clutch up, and Zorkos, can he get in the hill in time?
The last possible man to help, I think. Yeah, indeed, Zorkos will fall, and that will be Fable's round. A 2-round lead has been built up for Fable, and just importantly, perhaps, it's a 3-round streak. Fable are starting to find their way, and they certainly have the best answer to the second half so far.
Yeah, I think you're right. They almost clutched up their Supremacy. You know, they were super close, and it was just down to that last like 1v2 fight. Zorkos trying to get in the hill, couldn't make it again, and those like skin of your teeth fights just going Fable's way this time round. However, you know, Supremacy still looking very strong on this map. Definitely still in it. We've got a weapon placed down at the Pistons now as well. Seems to be drawing people down there.
Zorkos bouncing around, damage. Crim does get the cleanup. Dynam comes, joins the party. It's a trade. Kills everywhere on our screen right now. It's down to 2v2. It's the boom shot that was placed. Couldn't tell from the banner, but it is that weapon. This makes it ever so more important.
It's 5
Chris
dead, Toby.
will fall. And as you said, 5 dead. Boom shot picked up from Phelpsy. He's going to rotate to D. Zorkos will be blown up. And could this be it? I don't see anyone at E.
2.
Now Fable are starting to push. It's going to start blinking soon if they can get the cap. No, Strikers just with that last second break to ensure the cap doesn't come through. Fable, Phelpsy still fighting for it, trying to bounce into the shotgun of physics. Will trade out a kill. Crim will fall. Supremacy do hold on, but not without a points disadvantage.
No, definitely not. 30 points ahead now. Nice start for Fable. Almost got their hands on a triple cap as well there, but some clutch play from Physics, keeping his team in it. Craze just holding elbow right now. From what you can see, there's nothing much there, but he's just trying to defend this E hill, make sure his team keep that map control. Doing pretty well so far. The points lead is, you know, still in their favor. It's still ticking away, getting ground. And Hydron's found himself. Well, he found himself a down. Striker said, "No, you're not having that kill."
Big plays from Strikers. Hydron gets taken down. Crim just playing it safe in the middle, putting in some damage. But let's focus on the up top battle as well. Dynam finds Marsh. Craze is here with a great push on the left hand. I believe he got the back A. Connecting, but the points lead, it's still in the favor of Fable. Spawns are being staggered if nothing else. Dynam still fighting, but let's turn our attention to the FL. That's where Supremacy's activity mainly lies. Crim with a double. That could be all that's necessary. Hydron gets the remaining job of cleaning up Physics. Now Fable have free reign towards D.
Yeah, very nice defense from Fable. They slayed out there. Crim with a nice double kill, and E has been taken. Supremacy have won that fight, so going to trade hills here. It's still going to be in Fable's favor unless Supremacy can get this back, but Marsh is having none of that. Takes out Chris, takes out Physics, takes out Strikers. Is there anyone left for him to kill? I don't think so. That's a triple kill. Marsh going huge in this round, looking for that 6-round win for his team. Fable picking up the boom shot, picking up the hammer burst. It's all in their pockets right now. They've got a kill with it as well. That back down to 4 members. Supremacy really on the back foot. They've got to step it up now, Toby. They want to win this round. They want to keep it close. They really need to do something right now. They
need to start baiting out the boom shots as well. It's even more of a difficult task than it was in the previous full team fight. Engagement. They only need 1 hill now to Fable to clean this up. Here comes Dynam, straight into the boom shot of Phelpsy. And that will be a Fable round. All of a sudden, after the second half starts, we go from neck and neck, trading rounds, to 4 rounds in a row for Fable. They're now on map point.
Yeah, 4 rounds in a row. Really strong showing, actually, from Fable in this latter half. They've really stepped it up. You can see Crim, you know, he doesn't want to lose no more rounds. 32 kills already, and his teammates not far behind him. Wondering what Supremacy are going to put down here, because this is kind of now or never for them on this map. It's a difficult one, and you know, there's boom shot already at the other end of the map, so see what they can do. The cross out, I mean, they're happy to fight this Pistons fight, so be it. Let's see what they can do down in this bottom area. They've got a long road ahead of them, but seems they want to play at Pistons.
They had the option, right, of throwing in incense, frag grenades, to
drop shot, throw something big,
to vary it up massively. But instead, they want it clear cut. They trust their ability to get up close and personal and aggressive and win that scrap inside Pistons through sheer brute force. It is Craze who opens things up. Dynam bouncing around his enemies, but the kill feed is all Fable. Hydron picks up the boom shot. Strikers left all on his own. And you feel as though Fable are about to run away with this as Strikers does finally drop. And the triple cap starts blinking.
Great performance in that round. The bet of just fighting that boom shot was not a good one. Fable won that bet, and 5 rounds in a row see Fable win that first map 7-3. Shades of the winners bracket final right now. looking like a super strong Fable squad going into the second map.
Yeah, and this is why they are the #1 seed in this tournament, the #1 team in Europe, and have been for a long time. Absolutely clinical in the end in how they reacted to everything Supremacy threw at them. You know, that's why they started off strong in that first half.
Yeah.
Very, very strong. I was so impressed. The rotations were great. They were the proactive team. It was Fable with backs up against the wall many, many times. But unfortunately, you know, the first map in Fable's pick does go the way to them.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though. It was Fable's pick. You know, it's one of Fable's strongest maps, and Supremacy will be looking to go into their map, taking that same energy they had in the first half. 3-3 it was.
Yep.
You know, against Fable, you would always take that. If someone said, you can go to the second half 3-3, win 4 more rounds in this next half, you take it, right? And I think looking at that performance from Supremacy, they do have that slaying power and strikers. Open in the game with a quadra kill, like who does that? That's really like some incredible skill. But it needs to be more consistent. And on their pick, maybe they have a little bit more consistency, a little bit more knowledge of the map, and hopefully they can bring that back and just keep that consistency all the way through. On the screen now, you can see the maps that we